Welcome to Business Bytes. I'm Mashudu Masuta. The JSE gained 0.5% to close at 26,854 points. We spoke to Simon Brown from Standard Bank Online Trading, looking at Naspers share price gaining 2.1% to over 270 Rand.
What we've seen with Naspers is two drivers, I think, largely. Well, three to a degree. One, Tencent in Hong Kong has been bouncing. That stock was under serious pressure, got down to 122, closed today at 136. So we've seen a good recovery there. And that's about two-thirds of their market cap. I think the results in many cases, and Chris Becker said people didn't quite understand it, particularly in terms of Tencent and some of their assets. And then at 250, the market's obviously taking the view that the stock was massively overdone on the downside. I personally thought it would go a bit lower. I thought 220, 230, but the market got in before they got to those levels.
The Nigerian market lost 0.38% to 25,074 points. We spoke to Nwabueze Okone of UBA, is standing by to give us a summary of today's trade.
On the bourse side, we actually saw a bit of a sideways market. Market actually closing down a bit at 0.38% down on the bourse. On the gainers and the losers side, we saw a mix of both. The blue chips actually saw some gainers there, and on the losers side, we saw some blue chips also hitting the losers side. Market basically, you had a total of 33 losers and about 25 gainers, so more losers in the market, pushing the market down a bit. Outside of that, we think generally trading activities coming into play, people trying to gauge the market and actually determine what position to go into the market for.
The NSE 20 dropped 0.12% to close on 4,304 points. We spoke to Fred Muturi of Sterling Investment Bank, looking at the central bank's decision to launch an infrastructure bond.
Just mentioned how much the government needs to borrow this financial year. It's important to note that last year, for example, the government was able to raise 124 billion without breaking a sweat. In the last financial year. This year they're looking for 126 billion. It is our feeling that this will be easily met this financial year. Now, in today's Market Leaders Forum, what we gleaned from the meeting was that perhaps what was in consideration was 25-year or the infrastructure bond. And since last month, the 25-year was offered. And it was oversubscribed. This month they preferred to go with the infrastructure for 31.
For more news and videos, go to abndigital.com.